Grapplers are now in action. Look at that. Look at that. This changes everything. Mega Crab is about to get a whole lot more challenging and difficult with the introduction of grapplers. After how many years of Mega Crab, we are finally stepping our game up now with grapplers on Mega Crab. I think this is really going to be shaking up the meta and possibly even changing how far players push on Mega Crab. Remember, guys, I am on the developer-built account. This is going to be your sneak peek and breakdown for the 2025 Life Leech Mega Crab. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and yes, good evening, Skull Army and friends. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood Skull Crusher, coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, your sneak peek and breakdown for the 2025 Life Leech Mega Crab, the first Mega Crab ever to have the introduction of grapplers, which that on its own is very, very exciting. Let's begin with the duration for this year's Life Leech Mega Crab. This will be a 3-day crab beginning on Friday, June the 20th. For me here in Canada, this will be a 4 a.m. EST start, or wherever you're situated in the world, your local time equivalent. And it will be running right up until Monday, June the 23rd, 4 a.m. EST, once again, or your local time equivalent. When Mega Crab ends, warships will begin. Let's talk about the rewards and trophies you will have available for completing certain stages of Mega Crab. For this month's Life Leech Mega Crab, if you do complete stage 10 for the first time, first let's get this off our chest first. If this is your first time Mega Crabbing, these are the rewards you have to look forward to. If you have already done Life Leech Mega Crab, well then a legendary stat is what most likely you will be adding to your trophy. So if this is your first time doing Life Leech Mega Crab, if you reach stage 10, you will get a Stone Vampire Trophy. If you do reach stage 20, you will get an Iron Vampire Trophy. If you do stage 40, you will get a Golden Vampire Trophy. If you reach stage 60, you'll get that Diamond Vampire Trophy. And for my legendary crab players, if you were successful in reaching stage 60 on last year's 2024 Life Leech Mega Crab, then the legendary trophy does open up for you. Remember, they don't call it legendary for nothing, so you do have to have obtained Diamond the previous year to have that legendary trophy open up for you the following year. So if, let's say, if you have a leg 1, leg 2, leg 3 trophy, and you make it to stage 70, well, then you're just going to be putting another notch on your belt, and that leg 1 will then be a leg 2, that leg 2 will then be a leg 3, that leg 3 will then be a leg 4, and so on. So yeah, honestly, a pretty cool looking trophy. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It literally looks like an angry banana. We're going to make our way over to the troop boosts that you will have available for this year's Life Leech Mega Crab. I do have to point out that there are no cryo bombs available on any of the layouts, and also there will be 0 limited gunboat abilities cycled throughout the stages as well. For stages 1 to 10, your troop boost will be Troop Life Leech at plus 25%. For stages 11 to 20, your troop boost will be Troop Life Leech at plus 50%. Stages 21 to 30, troop boost will be Troop Life Leech at plus 75%. Stages 31 to 40, your troop boost will be Troop Life Leech at plus 100%. Stages 41 to 50, troop boost will be Troop Life Leech at plus 150%. Stages 51 to 60, your Troop Life Leech will be increased to plus 200%, and stages 61 onwards, so stage 61 will be the max for your Troop Life Leech. Stages 61 onwards, the final increase, Troop Life Leech at plus 250%. Not to mention that we've got some pretty epic tribes to go along with this as well. I think Scorchers are going to be a popular one, at least for the current tribe cycle that we do have with regards to our Lifewell tribe. That Scorcher Life Leech should be fully boosted, which will increase your Scorcher Life Leech to plus 50%. And then not to mention, once we do get to stage 61 onwards, that 50% from your Scorcher Life Leech from the Life Well Try plus the 250% Life Leech from the Stage Boost will give you a Scorcher Life Leech of plus 300%. Now, I'm not sure if it's like the Speed Serum, where when you get to a certain number, some of the effects start to get negated, but your Scorchers are going to be absolute units for this year's Life Leech Mega Crab. Let's talk about statues for a moment here. Now, depending on your style of crabbing, you're going to be a lot more aggressive with red and purple. You want troop damage, you want troop health, and sometimes you do want limited gunboat energy, depending on how much of a crabber you are, or if you like your GBE statues and you keep them there. But realistically, you want gunboat energy, you want troop damage, and you also want troop health. They changed the color of the buoy. I'm sure they included that in the patch notes for the newest update. But it was identical to the sub timer. The sub buoy and your dive spot buoy were exactly the same. So that's good that they actually changed it. I believe this is the sub one. Anyways, let's take a look over here. We've got Scorchers locked and loaded. I got Private Bullet. I want to put these grapplers to the test right now, and I want to give you your first look of grapplers on Mega Crab, and if this is going to be something that we're going to regret, considering this is something that we've been asking for ages. Now, let's also point out the battle details as well. So you're going to notice, actually, right under my webcam here, actually, let me just block this for a second here. So, all right, battle details right there. You're going to see a little, I guess you can say it looks like a clipboard with a telescope. If you do click that, it's going to bring up your battle details for the layout. So the battle details will break down your stats, and it will also break down your opponent's stats. So it's going to show, obviously, my troop damage, my troop damage and my troop health, and it was showing my opponents are stage 71s. Building health and building damage here. So like I said, guys, we got two grapplers in the middle here. No cryo bombs. I got those grapplers shocked. I'm a little bit nervous here. Let's pop off a taunt here. Remember, GBE is going to be very, very limited here. And grapplers are now in action. Look at that. Look at that. This changes everything. This absolutely changes everything. I think for Warriors Only Challenge, it's going to be interesting. This might actually benefit me, if we're getting some bullet ping pong here. But holy smokes, this is already on stage 71, and my Scorchers are getting absolutely wrecked here. Speed this up here. We'll go for a ×2. Yeah, look at that. We barely got off the beach there. Those grapplers in the middle just were not having any of it, and I can already see this completely shaking things up here. We got a bullet ping pong going back and forth across the shield gents here. This is going to be a very interesting Mega Crab. Rip Bullet. I mean, he's taking it. He's taking it. No, not anymore. This is going to be crazy. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are of grapplers on Mega Crab. And with the new update going live this week, it's actually probably live in-game right now with regards to HQ 28, guys. We do have our new Proto Shop building, our new Proto Troop workshop. Again, I'm still learning up on this, but we're going to be having Proto Troops that, that we'll be able to play around with. I barely talked about using your Proto Troops on Mega Crab, but again, I don't know if you want to be using Rainmakers or the critter cannons, the MK critter launchers. No, yeah, MK critter cannons on this month's Mega Crab. I think heavy choppers and rocket choppers will be coming in clutch to avoid all this grappler madness. But you will have your Proto Troop workshop to play around with, not to mention to upgrade your engraver to reach those defensive engravers, which are also going to be an absolute game changer here. I think I'm going to get my engraver upgraded shortly to start testing out some of these new defensive engravers. But overall, this is going to be a very, very exciting week in Boom Beach, not only with the HQ 28 update. Now we've also got grapplers on Mega Crab. I mean, Boom Beach honestly just keeps surprising us with new things. Stuff that we've asked for in the past that they've teased us with, and just, slowly start sprinkling it in there. So, especially having the grapplers on Mega Crab, I think this is going to be one of the more exciting Mega Crabs that we've done, just due to the fact that we've got such a new feature, a new game-changing mechanic added to Mega Crab, and that's exactly what the grappler is going to do. So, all right, Skull Army, Boom Community, if you have made it this far into the sneak peek video, please do not forget to leave a like. It does mean the absolute world to me. It does help the channel grow. And yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlords. We will be wrapping things up. It's now time to make like a Tom and cruise. I'll catch you on the next one, my friends. Peace!